guys? It's Frankie from Cloudz. Today I'm going to be doing a little video on how to pack the Tangiers Pico bowl. So be packing the Pico bowl with no other than Tangiers. The thing about Tangiers is there's a lot of different methods on how to pack it. A lot of people use oyster forks, a lot of people pack it really dense, some people pack it light. I'm not a big fan of the oyster fork. I like having a little more control with the flavor. I just sit here and mix it up till it all looks like shiny from all the juices and glycerin. I'll sit here and just kind of break it up because you don't want really dense. You make it dense, you don't want already dense clumps. I just sit here and kind of just sprinkle it in like this. I try to get it all like one even round. So I'll sit here and get an even layer. I don't know if you can really see that, but I'll sit here and just tap it down, fill in all the little spots. I get my first layer really dense. Keeps the session going for a couple rounds of coals. Take another clump, do the same thing. Sit here, sprinkle it in really light, and then pack it down. Not as dense as the first layer. I'll take a finger and just tap it down real lightly, just to kind of see where I have to fill in. See right there's a pretty big spot. Try to get away from the sides, but pack it up to the side. You just don't want it hanging off, obviously. Tangiers is very temperamental with heat, but once you perfect it, there's just nothing like it. I don't see myself ever buying another brand. I don't know, I really like Tangiers, how it smokes. It's kind of, it's a pain to learn how to pack it, but once you get it, I don't know, I can't smoke anything else. What I'm doing right now is just looking at it at a flat angle, trying to make sure every little divot is filled. There's no stems or leaves sticking too far up. I can't remember who the YouTuber was, but he recommended doing this in all his bowls. It looked really clean because when you get the flavor and all the juices on the sides, it actually makes it char, and it's very hard to get off. The only way I know is boiling them with salt, water, and vinegar. I've had to do that a couple times. So sit there until the paper towel comes off clean. Dab the center so the spire stays clean. Just put the foil on. Show you how I pack, or how I poke the holes. I don't do the foil test because I don't pack it as dense as you should for the foil test, but I'll sit here with my hand and just kind of pull around the sides. Just get it tight like a drum. Push all these little bubbles down, run my thumb around the edge. I don't know if that does anything, I've done it ever since I started smoking hookah, so. And that's not twisting, so it should be good. Alright, when I poke the holes, the Fumari poker, some people think it pokes too small holes, but I like it. Poke one all the way down on these. I usually poke one a little bit more in, all the way down, get all the way to the bottom of the flavor. And now let's go around, not poke all the way down, but just really light around the edges. Do a couple in between each of the holes, just kind of filling up whatever empty space there is. It's a pretty awful sound. By the way, I'm using heavy duty Reynolds wrap. That's all I use. Some people, when they don't have heavy duty, they use 2 pieces of the regular foil. I've done it, I just like how the heavy duty manages it, but if you look, there's not many places that don't have holes within, the right amount of distance. Yeah, that's that. And then I take paper towel, wipe all the juices off. There we go. Got a packed Pico. Thanks again. This is Frankie from Cloudz. Rate, comment, subscribe. We will be doing a review coming up probably in the next couple days of what I packed in this, so stay tuned. Thanks a lot.